To our nation's capital now, where House Republicans have accused the Biden-Harris administration of moral negligence when it withdrew U.S. troops from Afghanistan 3 years ago.
A 350-page report details evidence and interviews suggesting President Biden ignored repeated warnings from senior military officials and NATO allies to evacuate U.S. personnel. Our congressional correspondent, Kilmeny Duchardt, has been tracking those details. She joins us live from Capitol Hill. Kilmeny, good morning.
Emma, John, good morning. Congress is back in session, and House Republicans kicking things off with this scathing report of the Biden-Harris administration. The House Foreign Affairs Committee, of course, controlled by Republicans, released this report stating that the Biden administration had the intelligence to take the steps to safely evacuate U.S. personnel ahead of the fall of the Afghan government, but failed to do so. As part of its 2-year investigation, the report concludes that the Biden-Harris administration was determined to withdraw from Afghanistan, no matter the cost, prioritizing optics over security, and failed to prepare for contingencies. That report also highlights the refusal to order a non-combatant emergency evacuation, otherwise known as an NEO, even after the Taliban had entered Kabul, a decision that it says resulted in the deaths of 13 U.S. service members and 169 Afghans. Chairman Mike McCall in the House Foreign Affairs Committee on Sunday defended his decision to release the report now.
Why is it important right now, Margaret? Because the foreign policy is at stake. What happened after Afghanistan impacted the world. Why? Because Putin responded by invading Ukraine 2 months after Afghanistan fell. Chairman Xi, Putin made an unholy alliance in Beijing, threatening the Pacific now. And then the Ayatollah reared his ugly head in the Middle East.
Now, the committee says in the aftermath, Afghanistan has once again become a haven for terrorists like al-Qaeda and ISIS-K, while accusing the Biden administration of covering up the facts, and that the vice president bears responsibility as the last person in the room before President Biden issued orders. Democrats, however, dismissing those findings even ahead of its release.
It's going to be about Vice President Harris. It is a politicized, cherry-picked report designed to do one thing, not shed light on a tragedy, which, by the way, I would support 100%. It is going to be a nakedly partisan campaign thing.
Chairman Mike McCall also, in his defense of the timing of the release of this report, says he fought obstruction every step of the way. He still plans, the investigation is not over, to try and secure testimony from the Secretary of State, Antony Blinken. Sean and Emma.
All right, Kilmeny Duchardt reporting live for us. Kilmeny, thank you. I do appreciate it.